rather than just saying, okay, well, I'm sorry, I can't pay you back, you can settle for something else, or filing bankruptcy, it took you time, but you made them whole.
Made them whole.
That takes a lot of integrity.
That's what we built on. Like, I don't know no other way. I don't know no other way. But to be honest, but to be a man of my word, there's a few things that actually get me mad. I'm an easy-go-lucky, flow with the wind. But if it's anything about my last name that's going to jeopardize the name that I'm building from an integrity standpoint, oh, you're going to touch your butt.
Hey, everybody, welcome back to another week of the Pete Podcast. I'm your host again, John Nolan. Pete Podcast, you know how it goes. We talk about everything REI tech, REI trends, just anything REI. This week, we have some awesome guests. Met them a few weeks ago at an event, and I was really, really impressed with what they're doing and how they're shaping their community and, you know, the extra integrity that they have on their side where you don't always get that. So with us, we have Antonio and Ashley Denmark. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you, John.
So let's start off with, are you okay if I do stuff a little bit different than I usually do?
You could do it however you want to do it, John.
All right. What is something about either one of you that most people wouldn't guess? Oh, I stumped you. You're like, oh, I didn't think they asked that.
I really like relaxing.
You like relaxing. Okay.
Relaxing.
I got a good one, John.
What's that?
People would not know that I like fruity drinks.
He likes all the sweet alcohol drinks.
I like sweet alcohol. Like, I don't like hardcore alcohol. I like a sweet drink, and that makes me happy.
Hey, nothing wrong with that. I like some good scotch, but I am the same way. I like getting the frozen strawberry margarita, not just a regular margarita on the rock. So I feel you.
It's full day.
Nice. Well, either one of you, just tell me a little bit about y'all. What our listeners and watchers should know about y'all.
We started investing in real estate April of 2009, fresh out of college, the both of us. It was weird. We're from Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Florida, and we moved to Birmingham. Antonio moved during football in 2003. He played football for a college in Alabama, which is Mouse College, and I went to Florida A&M University in Tallahassee, Florida. But as soon as we graduated, we started going to different trainings, buying different courses, and learning about real estate because Tonio's, I guess you would say, frat brother / coach told him, hey, just come take a ride with me and come to this auction. And that kind of blew our mind.
The house, what do you guys that blew your mind about it?
Go. What blew your mind about it?
The houses were going so cheap at that time, like, and some houses weren't being bought at all. Like, some were literally going back to the banks at this auction, and we were thinking, man, the cost of a house is like 3-4 months rent where we're from. Like, why not buy a full house? Granted, we didn't know the houses were in the hood because we were really new to Birmingham for real. But it was just the thought process of I can move in a house for $8,000, $9,000, $6,000 versus paying $2,000 in the hood in Fort Lauderdale.
Oh, wow. Okay. So that kind of got your gears moving on, oh, there's something here. What actually led to the catalyst of jumping in and doing it for a living?
I would say that happened around 2015.
2016.
2016. And that's when Ashley got laid off from her job. Now, we had rental properties up until that point. We probably had about 12 or so rental properties. So we was in real estate, but it wasn't our full-time gigs. But when Ashley got laid off, in 2016, we decided to go full time.
Tanya said, if we can't do this together, we don't need to be in business together.
Well, I quit my job as a football coach, and we started doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. So sometimes when I hear different stories when people are laid off. Sometimes people see it coming, and other times it's a complete shock. They do not see it coming, and it's like, whoa, what just happened? Which one of those two was yours?
I didn't see it coming because I had just been on maternity leave for 12 weeks. So I probably came back for a good month before they set everybody in the office and said, hey, we're trying to save the bank $300 million in the next 3 years. And a few of you in this room won't have a job.
Oh.
But I'm a little different, Pete. I see
John, you start with every.
I'm sorry, I got the Pete hat on.
It's all good.
I'm a little different, John. I seen it coming. Like, I'm a visionary. I see things outside the box. And I had just told her
in December.
This year is the year we're going full time. I didn't know what it looked like. I didn't know how we was going to get there. But it was one of them things to where it was time for us to take that next step so that changed our family life.
And y'all had what I just rolled that back a little bit. You had a 3-month-old. Was that your first, second, 15th?
At that time, that was technically our second, but it was really our third because we didn't know we had an older daughter.
Okay.
So he was our third kid, technically, at that moment. Yeah.
Gotcha. So how old was the other kid that was at home at that point?
2.5.
Yeah, still baby.
So you had a 2.5-year-old toddler and a newborn and said, nope, I'm burning the boats. Let's go. We're going to do this and we're going to do it together. I love that. Something you see a lot, but you don't in our society. You see a lot in real estate investing where there's husband and wife teams. There's a decent amount of them, but you don't see a lot in our society anymore. My wife and I work together. Our parents work. Her parents work together. My parents work together. So it was normal for us.
Right.
Did either of y'all have that? Like your parents work together and y'all, or all just decide to do it yourself?
I think my parents could work together. Like that much time together that would have blown my dad's mind. Like, oh, this is too much. Cause he was such a mover, shaker, can't tie him down. He was always going. So no, I don't even see.
Now, my mom worked 9 to 5 all her life.
Gotcha. So, Antonio, it seems like you're the one that was like, okay, we're going to do this together. What made you want to do it with her instead of doing it just like her getting another job and you quit the football coaching and doing it on your own? What made you want to just burn the boats?
I had a feeling that now was the time.
You just kind of felt it.
I've been an entrepreneur. Like, I've always been a guy that was doing something. I was promoting clubs in college. I sold iPhones for a minute. I sold candy. Like, I was that guy always entrepreneur. So the way I looked at it was, if we didn't go full time now with little ones and before we was older, it's gonna be hard to go later. So let's go now. Let's get all our mistakes out. Let's go all in. And I believe in failing forward. Like, let's
football coaching.
That's the principle that I have. Like, I truly believe that whatever you want is on the other side of you being this uncomfortable. And you just gotta go for it. And I can't really give you I knew I was gonna make a lot of money. Like, that wasn't it. Like, I just never wanted to work for nobody.
I understand that. And I love the fail forward. Every week, we have a team huddle every Monday where we go over KPIs and properties and whatnot in our home buying business. And every week every one of us have to go over a win that we had the last week and a failure. And then how we exemplify one of our core values. And I've gotten a lot of pushback over the years of people saying, well, I don't want to call it a failure. Let's call it an opportunity, or let's do this or that. And I'm like, no, I'm very specific about being a failure because you have to be willing to fail. If you aren't, then you're just going to get stuck. You're never going to grow. And so quit thinking of failure as a negative thing. It is a positive thing. That's how you learn. That's how you grow. That's how you do new things. So I love that.
Yeah,
I love that.
Look out of bar that idea.
Yes, sir.
It's a good.
That way.
It's been interesting, and there's times people will do a little fail that's like, okay, was that really you trying something, or something just didn't turn out the way you wanted? That's okay. That's okay. At least they're working on
A
things.
real failure right now.
Why is that?
No, I'm saying that's probably what they're saying. Like, I don't want everybody to know the real failure that just happened. So I'm gonna give you the small one.
And I think we all end up at that sometimes. It's not fun to say what we didn't succeed on, or what we messed up, or what we failed on. But man, you know this from football. There's so much of it is a mental game, and there's a lot of skill and physical nature to it, but a lot of it is mental. It's a
mental.
The momentum swaying from one side to the other. That's just That's just mental, and so you have to be able to have that good mindset. So I love that.
I'm gonna say this. So me and Ash was talking about this morning. One of our failures we had when COVID happened, and it's a failure, but I was actually proud of it when COVID happened, and people weren't paying rent. We got into trouble in the real estate market. Like, we lost some houses. We had some lenders that it did not work well on, and just last month, I made my last payment. This month,
Yeah.
I made my last payment on getting him his money back, and that was
Private
such a win to me. And I was gonna make a post about it, and Ash was like, "Oh," but I'm like, people, stop. Like, it's not always peaches and cream. Like, but I can tell you that I've probably lost more houses than people will ever buy in their
lifetime. Yeah.
Like, we done over 200 deals. So, like, doing 200 plus deals, you can't cry over 5 or 6 lost houses. It's just a part of it.
It's a part of the numbers. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and kind of from what I'm gathering from that, you had a private lender you were behind on, and rather than just saying, okay, well, I'm sorry, I can't pay you back, you can settle for something else, or filing bankruptcy, you ended up, it took you time, but you made them whole. That takes a lot of integrity.
That's what we built on. Like, we're all in the other way. I don't know no other way. But to be honest, but to be a man of my word, there's a few things that actually get me mad. I'm an easy go lucky, flow with the wind. But if it's anything about my last name that's gonna jeopardize the name that I'm building from an integrity standpoint, you're gonna touch a button.
I feel you. Our home buying business here in Oklahoma City is named Integrity Home Buyers. It's a major thing for us because, when we tell somebody we're buying the house, we're buyers. It's been hard to be.
Yes, no matter what.
I love it.
Cool. So let's fast forward to today. What's your business look like?
Oh, we help people who are busy working professionals like we were get started with their first deal. We have our own portfolio on the side that we do. But our main goal is helping others get started in investing in real estate. We had a coach that told us that we were being selfish by not sharing what we know with others. So that hit us really hard. And we said, well, we don't want to be selfish. Like, that's not who we are. And so since then, I think that was 2022, we have been helping people get started investing in real estate.
Like, right now, our entire ecosystem is built around helping people get their first deal. So we have a brokerage company that helps with the business funding side of it. We have another brokerage company that helps with the hard money side of it. We have a wholesale business that helps them get into their deal. We got a bunch of things that kind of leans towards them doing it right.
Nice. So you vertically integrated a lot of that stuff into there together. That's awesome. And I love the concept of you're doing people a disservice, or you're being selfish. The way I heard that a little over a year ago, I was at Ron LeGrand's office for a different event. I don't know if y'all know Ron LeGrand. He's one of the and I forgot what came up, but it was sales, and he's like, "You are doing people a disservice if you're not selling them." That doesn't mean too often people think, oh, well, if I'm trying to sell somebody, I'm trying to get one over on. No, that's not what it is. It's you have something of value.
Yeah.
It can help somebody. If you're not trying to give that to them, you're giving them a disservice. So I get you. I get you there. And it hits different when you think about it that way.
It is different when you think about it like that. It makes you want to actually give it to them because it's like, oh, well, I guess it's not a bad thing after all because, society tells you it's bad to sell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, unfortunately, some bad actors over all of time have given sales a black eye, and that's unfortunate. But yeah, helping people is what it's all about.
Yeah.
So, how many are you able to say? If you don't want, if not, that's fine. If you don't want to say, how many students have y'all helped get your first deal so far?
So how many students we have? We have 239 students in our program. And I would say, and I don't want to quote a wrong number. I give a percentage. About 75% have got their first deal.
That's awesome. That's really, really, really good.
Yeah, and it's one of the things that we believe in. Like, if you come to us to get a deal, I don't care if I got to shove the deal down your throat. You're going to get this deal.
We had a student where she's been in our program for 2 years, and she was on our coaching call last week, and she was crying, and she was like, thank you for not giving up on me, because I gave up on myself so many times. And it was us calling her, inviting her out, like, I know you're scared, just keep coming. And it was when one of her friends joined the group and got a deal in less than 90 days that she said, oh my goodness, like,
got 2 deals.
I could do this. Yes, you can.
Yep.
So now she has one under contract.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And are you training them? Like, do some of them burr and turn them into rentals or rentals period, some short term, some flips, or is it all really focused on building that portfolio?
So everybody comes in with a different strategy because they have different needs. Some people need to flip right now to get some cash, and some people already have cash and they need to start holding so that way they can get some tax write-offs. So what we do is when we bring them in, we create a roadmap for them, and that tells them, all right, this is your plan. This is the lane that you're going to do. And depending on which lane they're in determines what they're going to do. They all start with really a fix and flip loan, which is buying the house, renovating it, and then they can burn, keep it as a rental, or they can put it on the market and make it a flip.
Gotcha. I like that. There's value to people who get very specific and they only coach flipping or only coach holding or wholesaling or whatever. But I think it's more valuable as a whole to a community when it depends. Because there's also the aspect of the market can change. And if you are too caught into, I only have this one dispo strategy, it can really, and I see you just be dizzy.
And I will say, like, we have created our system to where if you're flipping or if you are burning, it looks almost identical. Like, we're following the same rules, we're following the same principles. The biggest change really comes in your rehab. You might do a little bit more rehab, little nicer this, little nicer that.
But you don't want to go overboard because you want to be able, if anything changes, to refinance and get out of it.
Yep. Some of our flips that we've done over the years that didn't go right, or potential wholesales that didn't go right, are now rentals. It's not ideal, but it was. Things happen.
Things happen.
Yeah.
For us, our strategy, we call it the egg flipper method. And what the egg flipper method is where we burr on the front end and we disposition with the lease option. So that's the Demarc's main strategy. So, like, we are not fixing flippers. That's not our makeup.
We prefer, yeah.
So if we do 10 deals, 2 of them might be fixing flips, but the other 8 are truly going to be a flipper method, because we believe in that lease option method of helping people buy the house, of taking them from 500 credit score.
I can buy a house. Oh my goodness, this is mine.
Yep.
I love that about y'all. And from conversations we had down in Orlando, I had to think about where the event was because I travel too much. Y'all actually have integrity. And a lot of people I know over the years who have done lease options are like, yeah, I kind of hope that they don't actually buy because then I get somebody else in 2 years and I get that. And I'm like, come on, you're rooting against the people you say you're helping, and y'all aren't like that.
No, that's actually yeah, that hits a nerve in us. Like, we really want you to buy it. Like, we get more joy. I don't care if the value goes up and I lose value because I didn't forecast it to be high enough. Like, at the end of the day, when you buy, like, that just does a whole different type of fulfillment for me.
Yep, I feel you.
The foundation is one Sunday my pastor did a sermon, and he said that if you ever want to know if you have a God-given vision, count the amount of people that gets paid before you. And when we go through our process of everybody that makes money,
We are the last.
we are the last ones, and
It's okay.
10 plus people that's making money off of what we do, and we cool with that.
Yes.
That's what gives us joy.
A servant's heart.
Yeah. Because if you do it for money, you won't do it for long.
Yeah.
Nope. You won't, and then you end up Scrooge. I guess the best way to put it.
That is.
I was just listening to Eric Thomas, and he said something to the nature of, if you are doing if you're broke, that means you're doing it for money. If you stop doing it for money, then money will come.
Yeah, and sometimes people, I think, lose sight of that because of pressure. Because I mean, money is a real thing, and it's hard. And there's times that, especially when people are getting started in this and that, and just in life, they're like, okay, I got to make ends meet.
Yep.
But I'm 100% with you, because the times that our companies have grown the most are the times that we're like, you know what, I don't know if I don't know if I'm going to get anything from this, whatever the case is, but it's all right. I'm helping somebody out. Sometimes it ends up being a win. Sometimes it just kind of, what goes around comes around. But that's what you have to do, is focus on helping others.
Absolutely.
So what's next for y'all? What do y'all have in store? Any future plans?
We have a lot in store. Antonio likes to book the calendar in October before the previous year. So we're loaded up this year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We have a AI summit coming up, and we're doing a lot with AI to help the process. One of the things that new investors struggle with is the nuances of some things. So we are creating our AI app. We are talking about AI.
I've created.
Yeah, Craig, get Ashley has created our app, and we are continuously building that out so that people can get their deals done quicker. So we're having an AI summit coming up.
July 20.
Come on now, we did all that before the podcast, and you got it that
July 20.
Hey, I am the same as you. I would have a hard time remembering it.
24th through the 25th.
Yes, it's a virtual AI summit where we're going to be talking about how we're using AI to analyze deals, how we're using AI to create our scope of works, how we're using AI to find deals,
and how we use AI to build out our contracts for our contractors. So that way we are making sure we're staying on top of things and not just getting lazy doing the rehab where we lose money.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Gotcha. So 24th and 25th of July, virtual.
And it's a free event.
Okay. Is it all day, both days, 2 hours, 4 hours?
It's from 7 to 9 p.m. Central on the 24th, and then it's from 10 to 3 p.m., 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on that Saturday.
Very nice. Very nice. And then it's virtual, so no matter where you're at, you can join.
You can join.
Easy. Do y'all coach? And now I know sometimes with with people. I say the wrong word. If I say coach, sometimes people are like, I'm not a coach. I'm a mentor or a guide. Or your community, is everybody located right around Birmingham with y'all, or do you have people that are virtual across the country as well?
They're virtual across the country. We have probably about 80% of our students are in Birmingham, but this last year, it's been a sprinkle from different states. So we're probably present in 8 states right now.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. I imagine what attracts y'all to people, yeah, I said that the right way, is you're genuine, you're real, you're not posting up on Lambos and doing all this ridiculous stuff, throwing bling around, and it's just you're yourselves.
We're definitely ourselves. I would say if we get a Lambo, we like made it, because Tonyo is cheap, okay?
Now, I'm not going to officially wear that hat.
Okay.
Now, if you followed us and you see the money we spent on food, you gonna think we're crazy.
Yes. There's other things that we spend money on.
Yeah, like
Food and experiences is what we spend our money on.
Amy and I love experiences, both sharing with each other, but then also our kids. Our kids are 15, or no, our son is about to turn 15, and our daughters are 16. We don't have much more full-time time with them at all.
No.
So, I mean, we have always put a big emphasis on making memories, experiences, and so I feel you there.
Totally agree. Yes.
And then do y'all have a meetup as well or anything along those lines?
We do have a meetup. We have a meetup July 16th.
that's in person.
In Birmingham. That's
awesome.
Yeah.
And if somebody's interested in that, for that specific, where would they get info at?
Just go to our website, www.thedenmarks.us.
Okay.
Would you sure to be sure the AI Summit there and see any upcoming events we have on the website?
Yeah.
Awesome. And I should have asked, if somebody wants to reach out to y'all in general, I'm guessing the website's the best, but can they follow you on socials as well, or are you kind of private on social?
No, Facebook, follow us. I am Ashley Denmark on Facebook. We also have a page called The Denmarks if you want to. That's easier to remember. And Antonio is X Flipper.
Nice.
Facebook was our main place that we be. We do Instagram and we do the other things.
Antonio don't do it. Just Ashley does all other stuff.
Antonio, you better go to Facebook.
Can I share something funny with you, Antonio? I want to say about 6.5 years ago, I was at an event and they were talking about Facebook and Instagram, and this kid, I'll say kid now, said, and only old people use Facebook. I was like, I'm not even 40 yet. How old are you? He was like 22 or something. I was like, that was a huge, oh my God, I'm old moment.
I'm old.
Some siblings are younger than me, and none of them really use Facebook. My brother doesn't even have a Facebook account. He's like, yeah, that's for the old folks. TikTok and Instagram.
I remember when Instagram came out, I was like, I don't want to take a picture every time I want to post something. So, anyways, I'm getting off subject here. It was great having y'all on. I really appreciate it. Is there any last parting wisdom or knowledge or anything you'd like to share with the audience?
Don't be afraid to fail. Get over it fast, and accomplish your goals. Everybody's counting on you, so you count on you as well.
Who you listening to matters.
Yes.
That's one of our pillars to success. You got to make sure you're getting around positive people that are doing positive things, and they are breathing life into you. Because the people around you are doing one of two things. Either they're feeding you fear or they're feeding you faith. And if they're feeding fear, you don't need to be around.
That's good. Fear or faith. That's very true. And I hadn't thought of it in those exact words. That's really, really good. I love that. Awesome. Well, thanks again for joining us. Have the Denmarks and everybody else. I will talk to you next week. Thanks.
Peace.